YouTube. Good evening. 6:13 in the PM. Holding steady at 73 degrees. Slightly breezy. Welcome to After Dinner Smoke with CJ. Tonight's dinner was grilled burgers. Thank you, Dave. Tonight's smoke. Oh, wait a minute. I think Brian Quilty wanted me to show the 10. That's the one, Brian, or whoever asked to see the 10. Which, if you've seen my Yabo from Mark Welsh Piper, you know I'm well stocked. Thank you, Mark. Oh, so good. So good. Do you guys save your bands? I know some of you are proud of your band collection. I've started mine. Do you save every one or just one of a particular stick that you smoke? I don't know. I'm new at this. I'm a rookie. All I know is that after dinner, stogie is very good when you enjoy it, or when you drop it. I forget what I was going to say now. Or at least when you're smoking one you like. Today was a great day. Still drinking the Dr. Pepper from lunch. Still bought it, didn't steal it. I'll drink like one of those all day. Or 2 cans, depending on what I have handy. Today was an awesome day. Great day. Matter of fact, the only way this day could have got any better is sometime throughout the day I could have been naked. That's it. Going over with Mom there about my upcoming road trip. Oh, she's gonna be worried about me. I have to call her every morning to let her know I woke up. I said, well, if I don't wake up, that means you'll get a call from Jake, my youngest, because he is my emergency contact. I still got to get a haircut. I don't know. I might just let it grow. I've never had long hair. Well, at one time, my hair was long enough to put into a ponytail. My first wife wanted to see what it was like. It was long enough to put into a ponytail. She looked at it, she goes, get a haircut. So that's the only time I've had long hair. But everything was just perfect today, man. Nobody irritated me. Even the little bit of construction, 1-lane stop and go traffic I had to go through, even that didn't, and that usually sets me off. So, but I'm a little disappointed that there'll be no Tuesday breakfast. But I guess even the hard-working kitchen staff and everybody, I guess they all need time off too, so they're going to take a vacation. So tomorrow, I'll take that time and go finish my pee in a cup test and make sure this bacteria infection is completely gone, which I feel it is, because everything is operating as it should. I just watched Trucking Piper's video. I like that guy. He's just got personality, man. That, and he's in the business that I retired from after 41 blooming years. You would have thought in that amount of time I would have figured out what I wanted to do in life. But and it's funny, I listen to moms, like she'll be telling somebody about what happened to me, and she's completely wrong. And then I correct her, and I'm like, if you're going to tell the story, at least you should get it right. She goes, well, I thought. I said, that's the problem, Instead of listening to what the story is, you're thinking what the story should be. Like, she was talking to my brother, and my brother said, well, if his white blood cell count was 100,000, he'd be dead. Well, I was close to dead. I mean, if it wasn't for the grace of God, I would be dead. It wasn't my time. And well, then she's like, and then they sent him home, and he still had the UTI, which was the bacteria. That's how the bacteria infection decided to make itself known. And they didn't send him home with no prescriptions or anything. That part she got right. But then he ordered some over-the-counter stuff, and then, but it came through the pharmacist. And I'm like, no, it didn't. I said, I went online to CVS.com, typed in what I was looking for. This came up. I bought it. They delivered it. And 2 days later, gone. Along with some cranberry juice, which I still think is the work of Satan. She just brought a bag of garbage out for me. I'll get it in a minute when we're done here. Because tomorrow is garbage day. So she gets the stories confused because she likes to input into your story. And she told my uncle that my blood sugar was like 300 or whatever. And then when he visited, he was talking to his son, and he was repeating the story. And I looked at mine and I said, no, it is wrong. And he's like, well, that's what your mom said. Quit listening to her. You know, she's a little... But I've never gotten so tired of telling the story over and over and over. Because she has to tell every one of her friends. She has to tell my uncle. Has to tell my aunt. Everybody that calls, she has to tell them. Because they'll say, well, how's Jim doing? And then she'll tell them that story. Texting with our little group of misfits there. The subject of today was well, the story this morning started out with Springfield, Ohio. The illegal Haitians are eating people's pets. That's because Sherwood, whatever his name is, Brown, the senator, keeps supporting these sanctuary cities. And this is what they turn into. And then later, the subject got around to robots and AI. That's getting out of control. But like one of them said, all those science fiction movies we watched when we were younger, they're coming true. Let's see. Where's the edge at? These ones are hard to find. You gotta hold them just right in the light, and then you'll see the crack. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Is it ready to come off? Nope, it's not ready to come off yet. But old Truckin' Piper there, he's writing a book, which I think is cool. I always wanted to write a book, but I never got the real ambition to do it. And he's getting his CV back. He's going to show you, for you folks that have never operated a CV, he's going to show you how that works. And he wants to get a camera, a dash cam, so you can see going up and down the highways. It'll be good, you know, that'll refresh my memory on what all I did. Right? That's like Facebook in your memories. There's a lot of them that goes back. And one of the memories will be I'm unloading in Elkhart or South Bend or something. And that brings back, that was a good company to deliver to. CTS. They did parts for Chrysler. We did a lot of automotive freight. Now going into those plants where they're suppliers to the automotive, and we're taking them stuff so they can build it and whatever. They're cool. Going into the auto plants, some of them were nightmares. I remember one time over in Western Ohio, I pulled in to deliver at the GM plant over there. I think it was GM. Pretty sure it was GM plant. Pulled up to the guard shack. I'm driving a truck, but I didn't have no signs on my truck at the time. They wouldn't let me in. And I showed him, the bill of lading, and this is hot freight because this was back when they did just-in-time freight. Wouldn't let me in. So he calls back to receive him. Tells him, can't let him in. He ain't got no signs on his truck. Like I'm counterfeit or something, A lot of us didn't run signs back in them days. We had our permits and our DOT numbers and stuff, but we didn't have no company name on the truck. He made them, and I don't know how the security guard had this kind of power. And if not, I'll be mighty surprised if he had a job the next day. But he made them come all the way from receiving and unload me at the gate. And we stood there and we cussed that security guard out the whole time. Excuse me, I'm taking my shoe off. Oh. That's all I'm taking off. Sometimes my feet begin to hurt because I'm wearing fairly new shoes. They're not really broken. That was just one of the stories. And heaven help if you ever got up there on break time, lunch time. They give you a dock. You back into the dock. You go inside. And you can see them. They're sitting there on their tow motors. And you're like, and they point at the clock. They still got 1 minute. Unions. I grew up in a union house. I've never been union. But we did a lot of union work. Over here in Twinsburg, Chrysler had a big stamping plant. They were good. They were good. If your load time was 9 a.m., you were loaded by 9:05. After that, it was a crapshoot. You were rolling the dice on up in Michigan. I know the town. It's not that far up into Michigan on 23. You got up there, you could be there 3-4 hours before they give you a dock. And this is just in time freight. They've since gone back to where they're warehousing stuff now. There she comes. But they're warehousing at off-site warehousing. Best place to go into, Marysville, Honda. Of all places, Honda. Clean. Polite. Wasn't no such thing as we got 1 minute left on the clock a break. That guy goes on break, this guy hops on that tow motor and keeps on rolling. That place is so clean, they wear white. I swear, they wear white. The only thing would have been better is they would have offered up some sushi or something while you were getting unloaded. Which, by the way, I ate and I hate. Just letting you know. Sushi is what we call bait. Well, this ramble's gone on for about 22 minutes or so. I reckon that's enough for tonight. I'll see you in the morning for some coffee before I head to Peeville. Which ironically, the city I'm going to is Paynesville, and everybody calls it Peeville. I can't make this crap up fast enough, man. Oh, one more before I go. Oh, Mudge, Curmudgeon there, he's talking about he joined AARP. Well, he's talking about all these great discounts, hotels, this and that, yada, 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 yada. But he forgot one thing. They support abortion. Therefore, this old man will never join. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, Curmudgeon. Old Onion down there, man, I think he's got that bear pretty well trained. I think we ought to name that bear. I'm gonna call that bear Ted. Yep. He's turned his yard into an animal sanctuary, man. All them deer. It's beautiful down there. I was down there one time. It is beautiful down there, man. His backyard, that view, $1 million view. I'd like to live up on that mountain. It was a little further south where you don't get snow. Snow's a-coming. I can feel it in my bones. But I'm still going to do these little overnight weekend road trips. I just got to do it. Being cooped up in the house all the time because my buddy Cy, he's riding his trike tonight. He also has a road glide he likes to ride. Well, I'm pretty sure this ain't going to get that many views because none of y'all want to sit around for 25 minutes and listen to me just ramble on. But hey, that's on you. Hope you're well. Hope you're safe. Every day's a school day. If you ain't learning, you're being left behind. I will see you in the morning. Peace. Wake up.